I'm Jordan Belfort, and this is Sales School. All right, short message from my number one sponsor, NetSuite. Here's the deal. If you're a business owner, you don't need them, NetSuite, to tell you it's tough to run a business, because it is, right? We all know that. Don't let QuickBooks and spreadsheets slow you down anymore. Now is the time to upgrade to NetSuite by Oracle. They're the world's number one cloud-based business system. They give you the visibility and control over your financials, HR, inventory, e-commerce, and more. You want to join over 24,000 companies using NetSuite right now. So schedule a free product tour now at netsuite.com/school. That's netsuite.com/school. The importance of success in your own life and how you value money. Like, how do you look at money? Do you look at money in a healthy way, or do you let money control you, make you miserable? Because here's the thing. Just so you know, guys, I've always been a big earner, right? Since I was 16 years old, walking on the beach, selling ices, I was making more money than my parents' friends. I was making, $500, $600 a day back in the 80s, or no, the 70s. 1978, guys, which is the equivalent of probably $1,500, $2,000 a day. And I was 16 years old. And it changed my perspective on wealth and success, my own ability to achieve it. See, I'd always been an entrepreneur growing up, but it was a breakaway experience for me. It changed my perspective. And I realized in that moment that the harder I work, the more money I make. And also, the more money I make, and, for better or worse, people have more respect for me. Seriously. I remember back when I was in college and I had, my first real girlfriend, right? She was very wealthy, and her father was a super rich guy, and I was from a poor family. And when I went to their house for the first time up in Westchester, New York, her name was Ronnie Russell, great girl. We still keep in touch from time to time, right? Wonderful girl, very beautiful, right? And here's the deal. When I walked in that house, I was like entering Emerald Castle and the Wizard of Oz. I couldn't believe it. They had a pool in their house. They just some crazy furniture. This massive home. I couldn't believe it. It was up in Harrison, New York, right? And her father instantly took a liking to me when he found out that I was hustling on the beach, making money. And then when I opened up my mouth to speak, he sensed that I had a bit of a gift, right? Or a lot of a gift, right? Anyway, we went to this party with all her father's rich friends. And then her parents got divorced, so he moved to Fort Lee, New Jersey, went to a party in his penthouse in Fort Lee, and he introduced me to his friends. And he said, guys, remember this kid. He's going to be richer than all of us. This kid's going to be a force to be reckoned with. He said it to his friends. I was 19 years old at the time, and he said that to his friends who were all rich. You know how that made me feel inside? It made me feel like, honestly, guys, it made all the hard work worth it to me at that point. I felt like I had already arrived, even though I was still a kid. And then he flipped me the keys to his Mercedes 450 SL convertible, and his daughter and I took a ride to Atlantic City. I mean, he was a great guy, right? May he rest in peace. Here's my point. You need to be this person. I want you to be the person that when people meet you, when people speak to you, when people hear your story, like, that person, that guy, that girl, that's a force to be reckoned with. That person's special. They're going to stick out. Now, what did he see in me? And what should people see in you? Number one, above all, massive hard work, right? I was out there hustling. He tells me this guy gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, goes down to the distributor. He got his mother buttering bagels for him. Seriously, I had my mother working for me. He's got 4 kids carrying jewelry. He saw, number one, hard work. Number 2, entrepreneurial spirit. Number 3, a total lack of fear of any rejection, of not succeeding. It just didn't enter my vernacular. To me, I was going in one way, and that was straight to the top. And he saw that in me, and he commented. And my point to you is that you can be that person too. You can be that ball of light, that person that when you walk in a room, that when you meet people, they're like, damn, that's an extraordinary human being. Now, how do you get there? How do you do that? Well, a big part of it is mastering the art of communication. See, because here's the deal, right? Bill Gates could have walked into the same room as me at the same time. And I'm sure that his father would not have said, oh, this guy's destined for greatness. And by the way, look what happened with Bill Gates, right? He became far richer than I ever did and probably ever will, I'm sure, right? But the point is, or maybe not, we'll see. Anyway, the point is that it's the ability to communicate what you have to offer the world, what's inside you. There's so many people out there who have amazing gifts and talents and abilities and ideas and visions for their future that will not just impact them, but their families, the people they love, their communities. But because they can't communicate that vision to other people, they're blocked from achieving it. It's locked inside them. You know, the expression we use is they die with their music on their lips. They can't get it out. The true beauty, really, of the straight line, besides that, yes, you can close anyone who's closable. That we all know, okay? You've seen that, you're experiencing it yourself. Beyond that, it's the ability to make yourself known to the world. Whether you're online doing a video that you're taping and you want to have people come to your landing page, whether you walk in a room at a cocktail party and you're someone that when you open up your mouth, people hang on your every word. You know how to tell a story. You know how to do your 60-second elevator pitch. In fact, one of the topics next year, we're going to focus on quick elevator pitches. You know, 60-second pitches. One of the things I'm really have a great program for, right? Point being here, I'm heading to the airport because we're in a tunnel now, right? The point being, guys, is that, yes, you can have the greatest idea in the world, but you have to be able to communicate that idea in a way that connects with other human beings and empowers them, makes them want to take action to help you achieve your dream, gets you what you want to. That's ethical persuasion. When I was in Africa, I did a training for a bunch of really impoverished kids in South Africa. I went to it was actually Nelson Mandela's township, where he grew up. And these are all the kids, they call them Eagles. They were the leaders of the community, right? I take a sip of my drink here, right? It's a great story. And by the way, you can actually see this training online on YouTube. I'll have my people post it in the back end here so you can take a look at it. It's called Jordan Belfort Ma Africa Tikkun. And I did a series of trainings for these kids where I traveled to Africa, went into Zambia, went to South Africa, and I worked with these kids. I created a program for them. And I said to them, I tried to say, you know, how do I serve these kids? You know, what can I say to them that makes this real for them? Because, you know, I can't talk about business at a high level there. They're living in poverty, right? So what I basically said to them is this. There's 3 things that you must have in your life to be successful, to be an asset to your community, to rise up above where you are right now. There's 3 things that you have to possess. Number 1, I didn't say sharp as a tack. I didn't say that. I said, number 1, you must have a vision for your future. You have to have a vision. I want them to explain to them that people don't follow you because of a goal. People follow vision. Every human being's thirsty for a vision. Very few have one. So what do people do? They follow someone who has a compelling vision. That's a fact. That's why there's leaders and there's followers. So you must have that ultra compelling, inspiring vision for the future. Number 2, you have to have the ability to share that vision. You get it to sell that vision to other people. In other words, again, if you have this great vision, this great idea, this great plan in mind, but it's locked inside of you, you can't get it out, you'll die with your music on your lips. And that's sales, my friend. That's why you're in this program. You're like, listen, you have this shit covered now. And if you're not there yet, you'll be there soon. And you'll get better and better and better. About constant, never-ending improvement, right? So that second aspect, you know, you have the vision, yeah. Now you got to share that vision in a way that inspires people and wants to jump on board to essentially buy into your vision with their time, their money, their sweat equity, their elbow grease, so to speak, and turn your vision into a reality.